63-46, never trail. We are ready for semifinal number 1 in Kansas City. And the opening tip is controlled by TCU wearing the home whites. Number 1 seed against the number 12 seed, a spot in the championship game on the line.
And you see the switch immediately by Kansas State, trying to keep Miles in front of them.
Classens with good defense. And here's Terrence Sides. Part of the starting 5 with Tess Heel. Sides the leading scorer. Good balanced scoring. This is Brandy Harrod, the freshman, who gets it back. Good from the mid-range. Can't get the roll on the first attempt. Here's Marta Suarez. Taylor Bigby got TCU off to that great start yesterday. A strong first quarter against BYU. Miles will try it and hit it. Three-pointer for Olivia Miles. Struggled to score yesterday. 10 points all in the second half, but did have 10 rebounds and 6 assists.
Oh, they missed Classens with the slip.
Drop it back to Harrod. Tess Heel will launch for a 3. Can't get it. Great position on the inside. Harrod, the freshman, with the putback. TCU starting 5 includes Miles, the Big 12 Player of the Year. Suarez, first team Big 12 selection. Donovan Hunter, Taylor Bigby, Clara Silva. Round out the 5. Garcia, the freshman point guard for K-State, got a hand in there, touched it last. It'll be TCU basketball.
Jeff Mitty just says to his youngster, wake up. They want to extend that full court pressure because it gets them going on the offensive end because of their defense, but that time misassignment and left the corner 3 open.
Suarez for Bigby. You saw Sides slip trying to get there defensively. Silva's got the rebound, kicks it back out to Suarez. Bigby, good three-point shooter, knocks it in. 48 made 3 for Taylor Bigby. She was 3 for 6 in the quarterfinal win yesterday. Sides works it back to Classens, who will try a 3. One and done as Bigby has the rebound. Down goes Harrod, so numbers for the moment for Miles, which she loves to take advantage of, but can't this time.
Nice recovery by K-State. Mismatch now with Hill on Silva.
Silva with the kick. Donovan Hunter can't hit the 3. 6'7" Silva just takes it right over the top of Hill for the putback.
So already 5 second chance points for TCU. Every time we cover them, you have to talk about the length of this team. It usually shows up on the defensive end. So far, they're attacking the offensive glass.
If you're K-State, how do you offset that length here today?
You've got to avoid getting in scramble mode, meaning chasing on defense, having to rotate these. Then you're solid for a box out.
And you got to win every 50-50 ball here today, which Classens does for her first 2.
And listen, every game there's a path to a victory. And Jeff Meany said it best. He said, my job is to teach them and show them what that path is. Now, today, honestly, that window of opportunity is much smaller than it was in their previous 3 wins. But can they win this? Absolutely, especially if they get hot from 3.
Sides can't hit. Here's Miles as we go back and forth. Bit of a track meet here as Miles grabs some contact, can't get it. Silva is fouled by Harrod. Well, we talked to Jeff Mitty before the game, said, what concerns do you? Everything is, planned out for those full 5 days. This is something they expected to do. He says when they get to a tournament, wherever it is, we expect to win the tournament. So there's no surprise about being here in the eyes of K-State.
Well, you asked him straight up, what's the messaging been? He said, we work today to play another day.
A couple of early subs here for K-State. This is Amaya Foy, who's played really well, number 5. And Jordan Spicer, J Spice, 23 on the floor.
And also the first time K-State goes small, 5-guard lineup against this much taller TCU lineup.
That's one thing that you've talked about quite a bit when it's TCU. They can play multiple styles, multiple sized people on the floor throughout the course of the game.
Well, the trump card for Mark Campbell is number 7, Marta Suarez, who can defend any player on the court. And as we've seen, especially the latter part of Big 12 season, Mark Campbell knows how to move Marta Suarez around to attack mismatches.
Good job by Foy. Staying with Miles. Switch on to Suarez. Big B. Foy knocked it away. Good defense by K-State. Here's Sides for Garcia. Classens. Good feed to Spicer. I think you get the sense, too, in this building, because it's the 4th game in 4 days, a lot of K-State fans have made their way over here to the T-Mobile Center to root on the Wildcats. And Classens jumps in, gets the steal. Six straight points for the Wildcats. 4 turnovers for TCU in the opening minutes. 5 turnovers. Garcia, crafty point guard for Spicer. Classens. Extra pass, Foy for 3. Clara Bielefeld on the floor, the only freshman in the rotation for this TCU team. Very young K-State team, very experienced TCU squad going head-to-head here for a spot in the championship game. Entry, Suarez, spinning, Classens with the block. Great defensive intensity over these last few minutes for K-State. And a foul called on Miles, which will get us to immediate timeout. Good energy in the building here on a Saturday afternoon, and the K-State fans love it.
Well, the fans clad in purple right now, that would be the Wildcat purple. Love the off-ball movement by Spicer. And then the defense, Classens reads the eyes, gets the steal, gets the 2 to tie it up. It is bliss. And that's what I see from K-State. They right now just look like they're having a blast playing the game. They're not intimidated by anyone. They're enjoying the opportunity to compete.
Out of the timeout, Spicer steps out of bounds. That's the first turnover for K-State. TCU has turned it over 5 times, and K-State has 2 blocked shots.
And as good as Olivia Miles has been all season long, one of the Achilles heels for the TCU offense has been her inability just to take care of the ball consistently. She, on the season, is averaging just under 4 turnovers a game.
Sheffy into the game for the first time. Played well yesterday in the quarterfinal. 4 on the shot clock. Miles draws a crowd. In trouble. Feeds it to Silva. Another turnover. So in the last 9 TCU possessions, they are 0 for 3 from the field and have turned it over 6 times.
And we talked to Mark Campbell about the overall slow game by TCU yesterday. And he said it's a mixture of things. One, getting used to being here in Kansas City, the balls, the rims, the depth perception, the court. He said the second thing was handling all the celebration of winning the championship last Sunday. He felt like his team would be ready to go today.
8-0 run for K-State after Garcia scores. Miles. Silva on the post. Double comes from Spicer. Sheffy in trouble. And bailed out with a foul.
So you see the early game plan by K-State. They're switching on a lot of the on-ball screens to keep Olivia Miles in front of them. And then when the ball goes inside, because TCU is trying to exploit the switch, the double.
In her 19 minutes against BYU yesterday. Senior who had a great tournament run in the Mountain West tournament last year, playing for San Diego State, was the tournament MVP. So knows how to turn it up a notch or 2 in the postseason. Foy, good closeout by the 6'7" Silva to get the block, but Foy sticks with it. Spicer comes up short. She was the star yesterday, career high 21, 5 of 10 on 3-pointers. Bielefeld travel. 7 turnovers for TCU. Marta Suarez coming back yesterday. They average 14 turns a game. They're 9th in the league in margin. So for the #1 seed, regular season champs, that's one number that's been a bit of a thorn in the Horned Frogs side this season.
And it's not so much it's like they've been getting pressed a lot. It's coming in the half court, a lot of unforced turnovers.
Klassen's wide open, was calling for it. Foy waited a little bit too long to get it to her, so Foy will try a three.
And so because of the 5-guard lineup, they're spreading the floor, 5 players out. It's hard for K-State to get to the offensive glass.
Miles, a little too strong. Silva reaches over heel to get the rebound. Kick to the corner, turned over by Miles.
TCU is struggling offensively. K-State needs to create a little bit of separation right now on the offensive end. That means by playing clean, delivering the ball when it needs to be. And I'll say this again, against the TCU defense with so much length, you got to get them in scramble mode, chasing. Ball needs to go side to side.
Could have been a turnover, but Spicer's got it. K-State a little trouble with the basketball. Foy with Silva's long reach right there. Missed the mark. Silva had 4 blocks yesterday.
Well,
Sheffy.
No block for Silva, but she definitely affected that shot by Foy.
Tie up, jump ball, will give it to K-State. Harad back on as Foy checks out for K-State. Big B on as Sheffy goes off for TCU. K-State with the quarterfinal win over Oklahoma State yesterday, 74-73, in the most dramatic, some would say controversial, game of the tournament so far. First time a 12 seed has reached the semifinals. K-State was down 9 in the third. We mentioned those runs. They went on that 9-0 run in the fourth and pulled it out. Heel will try a deep 2. Tipped away, but last touch by Miles. Harad's the one who got a hand in there. The question will be, will TCU appeal here?
Mark Campbell's more arguing that they deserve to be a foul. I don't know if he's stalling right now. Just allow his staff to figure out if he should appeal.
Doesn't look that way. Looks like you're right. Looking for the foul or where the foul call was. Heel. And that's going to be a foul on Miles. That's 2.
Really good execution by K-State on the out-of-bounds play. Passes are just arriving a half second too late right now for the Wildcats to truly exploit some of these miscues on defense. Luckily, though, for the Wildcats, they get that foul on Olivia Miles. And it's going to be called on the floor, not a shooting foul.
Tess Heel saying, I was shooting. This should be free throws. And you would understand why Tess Heel would want to shoot free throws. She's second in the Big 12 at 86%. Sides, back out to Spicer, deep 3, she's got it. So Miles will stay out there with the 2 personal fouls. Final minute, first quarter.
And this is something that Mark Campbell's done all season long with Suarez, with Miles. When they get that second, third, fourth foul, he trusts his veteran players.
That was the first 3-pointer made by K-State after going 0 for 7 beyond the arc. 4 seconds. Miles has an open look for 3. Can't get it. Spicer with the rebound. She gets tied up. Suarez, though, takes it away before the tie-up. Keeps fighting. Picked up by Spicer. They let them play. Sides to Heel. 3 seconds. 2. I don't know if they realize it. Spicer does. Just short. 10-2 advantage for K-State against a much bigger TCU team. I know TCU is struggling to take care of the ball and struggling to score, but that's a surprise.
Well, you think about the steals that have led to layups, as well as how K-State is spreading the floor. It's allowed them to get downhill.
Suarez gets on the board, 3-pointer, first possession of the half. Those last 16 possessions of the first quarter, Christy, TCU was 0 for 7 from the field and turned it over 8 times. A couple of free throws, all they had in the mix.
But I think if you're a Horned Frog fan, you're ecstatic because it's a tie game as poorly as they played in the first quarter.
Big area concern is Miles, as sides can't hit. Suarez will track it down. Miles with the 2 fouls out there here. As Christy mentioned, Mark Campbell trusts his players, his veteran players, Suarez and Miles, to play with the 2 fouls.
Well, there's a lot of veteran players on this team when the average age is 22 years old, and that's been another cornerstone of the success of this program as he has gone to the portal to get older, more experienced players.
Donovan Hunter, the junior from Medford, Oregon, second season with TCU, gets the good finish for her first points. Harad is fouled by Basham.
And I love that Harad challenged Basham. She took it up strong versus trying to fade or settling for a jumper there. Little pick and roll, short roll there by Harad. Perfect pass, and she takes it up strong to get to the free throw line.
Freshman from Oklahoma City, who struggled from the free throw line. She's at 44%, had 9 points, a couple of rebounds and a steal in the win yesterday against Oklahoma State. Really good on the offensive boards. Comes up empty at the free throw line. That's one area that's been a struggle for K-State. 59% in the first 3 tournament games as a team from the line.
Olivia Miles, so much change of pace, so much change of direction, so much of an ability to create space to get her shot off.
Steps back, rattles it in for a 3. 6 points for Miles, 8 straight points for TCU. Hunter a little aggressive, trying to deny Spicer the basketball.
Well, you knew it was a matter of time before Olivia Miles got going, and she's just measuring up this entire time. Gets the ball back, realizes that she needs to create a little step back to the left, knocks down the 3.
First foul on Donovan Hunter. Garcia gets free. Heel is grabbed by Basham on the drive, and that's 2 quick fouls on Kennedy Basham. Played well yesterday against BYU, 5 points, 3 rebounds, he tried to say, and 4 blocked shots. But she's going to have to go to the bench with 2.
We talk so much about Silva at that 5 spot, but between Silva, Basham, as well as Bielefeld, who just came in, Mark Campbell's got a lot of length and a lot of versatility in that 5 spot.
Garcia. Lifts it over the top. Klassens, crafty for 2.
And Eric, to your point, 2 more paint points for K-State.
(12-2), the paint point advantage for K-State. Suarez looking for some paint points and finds them. Spicer doesn't need much room to get free, and she is red hot again. A career-high 21 against Oklahoma State. She's got a quick 8 off the bench today. And a foul called as Miles is hit. Tess Heel picks up the personal.
And you just saw Miles' ability just to explode with the ball in her hands. That's that change of pace again.
9th double-double of the season, 34th of triple doubles this season, 3 straight in early December. Had great success at Notre Dame. Last year, her final year at Notre Dame, she was coming off a missed year because of an ACL injury and finishing out her career at TCU, much like Haley Van Lith did last year. And Van Lith, like Miles, counted and 1. Miles just picked up her 3rd. Van Lith and Miles, the player of the year and the newcomer of the year in the Big 12 in back-to-back years. But now Olivia Miles heading to the bench with 3, and the K-State fans love it.
Gina Garcia, when she can get a little bit of momentum going downhill, has been so good here in Kansas City. Same play, same action, but probably more importantly, draws the 3rd foul on Olivia Miles.
So Miles is the minutes leader in the Big 12.
And immediately K-State extends into some full court pressure and forces another turnover.
How does TCU adjust? Because with your best player on the bench, things can unravel quickly. What does TCU need to do here?
I don't think there's need to panic because you have Donovan Hunter, who is the steadying force for TCU. And from a scoring perspective, Suarez needs to get the touches.
Spicer can't get the turnaround. Tied at 21, semifinal number 1 in Kansas City. Suarez, Sheffy, Bielefeld. Suarez on the baseline, can't get the roll. Bielefeld, offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Well, one thing, and I know you are a huge fan of what she's done, TCU still has Marta Suarez on the floor. First team all-conference selection. She has had a fantastic senior year, and I would look to her to be the leader here, as she's done so often this year.
Absolutely, and that's why I said Donovan Hunter's on the floor. She's got great ball IQ, a steadying force, but that ball needs to go through Suarez. Hunter, bring it up, get Suarez the touches, and she has the versatility to pop out or to post up and to take anyone off the bounce.
Garcia couldn't hold on to the rebound. Sheffy on the follow, no. The foul was on Heel, her second, so she goes to the bench. Foy bounces it into Claessens. Off the mark. Garcia read that beautifully. Got the steal, needs reinforcement. Sides trying to blow the roof off. The T-Mobile Center cannot. She's 0 for 3 from the field so far. Hunter. Claessens thought she had all ball. Official thinks otherwise, as does this crowd. They don't agree with that at all. Jeff Mitty's hot about it.
There's a lot of folks not happy with this call, and at first glance and now at second glance, I thought it was clean. I thought she went vertical here. That's a tough one.
That's her first personal foul. And here is Donovan Hunter. Conversation continues with Brian Garland and Jeff Mitty. Hunter makes 1 of 2.
Silva back on the floor now for TCU. I would continue to spread the floor if I'm K-State, and if Silva closes out on you, look to try to get by her, and you want to directly attack her.
Sides spinning, gets inside. Hunter can't hit. Frustrating start for the leading scorer, the junior from Phillips, Kansas. But once again, another turnover for TCU. Sides finally hits.
Great on-ball defense by Gina Garcia.
Spicer defending Suarez. Sheffy takes it at Spicer, who gets the rebound. Garcia up to Claessens, to Foy. Foy looks for an opening, but there's a block by Silva.
In the first matchup against TCU, Silva had 4 blocks. In this game, she's rim protecting at a high level already.
2 blocks today, had 4 yesterday in the win. Bigby open 3. That's a silencer from Taylor Bigby. Inside of 4 minutes to play before halftime. And Suarez is going to get called for the foul. That'll be her first. It'll get us to immediate timeout here in the second quarter in KC.
Well, the offense is starting to heat up. Why? Because of the defense. Taryn Sides gets the steal. 3-on-2. Taryn Sides doesn't need anybody else. She raises up and knocks it down. Bigby then silences the fans with her return shot.
3 turnovers without Miles on the floor. Here is Jordan Spicer at the free throw line. Another missed free throw for K-State. They're going to knock off the regular season champs, the defending tournament champs. You've got to be good in every area, and that includes at the free throw line. Spicer makes 1 of 2.
So back to the full court pressure on the made free throw.
Garcia knocks it away from Sheffy. 23 on the shot clock. Important to keep in mind because it's got to be in the front court, touched by a TCU player before that clock reaches 20. And Suarez knows it. Veteran player looking to the front court. Touched and knocked out of bounds. Right in front of Jeff Mitty. Spicer's shaking her head. Mitty as well, saying, no, don't challenge. I touched it.
That entire press, though, into that inbounds shows the versatility of Nasha Classens. She was up at the front of the press, and as soon as there was a dead ball, she ran back to match up with Silva. Here's the double.
Knocked away from Suarez. Battle for the loose ball. Heel on the floor with the 2 personal fouls. Picks it up. Spicer steps into a 3.
Spicer just kind of looks over at Jeff Mitty. My bad, and just keeps walking.
Brought that up to Jeff as well when you were recruiting Jordan. She's from Warrenton, Missouri, about 3 hours, a little under that, east of here towards St. Louis. Was she always that type of player? A lot of swagger, would talk, oh yeah, he's nodding right away. Once in a while, you got to pull the reins in for some of these long-range threes, but I don't think he's trying to tamper her enthusiasm at all. Classens will try from straight away. Suarez back out to Hunter. Hunter, Silva. Spicer comes in to help. Suarez, good three-point shooter. Doesn't get the roll, but look at the size on the boards here. Silva getting the rebound. Big B can't hit. Sides has it. 2:15 to go first half. Spicer will try again and hit. 12 points, 3 of 6 beyond the three-point line. 6-point K-State lead, a 7-0 run for the Wildcats. Good job by TCU to find Silva for 2.
It was really good defense by K-State, but even better offense by TCU that they just kept moving the ball and then found Silva.
Garcia finds Classens on the cut. Beautifully done by the freshman, Gina Garcia. Suarez. Marta Suarez and the foul, a chance for a three-point play. Spicer picks up the personal.
Well, the youth for K-State continues to show out. Spicer with the deep 3, no hesitation, knocks it down. And then Gina Garcia with her 3rd assist, probing, knowing that Silva has the height advantage, just keeps her dribble alive until Classens cuts so well without the ball.
Garcia, 3 assists, no turnovers. That means in 4 games of this tournament, Christy, she's got 25 assists and 7 turnovers. That's a freshman running the point for K-State. Here she is, number 6. Loves to get this play going. Gets going downhill, but can't spin it up for 2.
Eric, you call her a freshman. I call her a coach's dream. A youngster that knows how to take care of the ball and set her team up.
Sheffy, some important moments here for Veronica Sheffy. With Miles on the bench with the 3 personal fouls since the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. Shot clock is off. K-State Holding for one. Garcia goes to work with 6. Slams on the brakes, tries to get at the heel. Time winding down, and that will do it for the first half. But K-State will head to the locker room. The number 12 seed trying to do it again. They have been point guard, 5 points, 3 assists, no turnovers, 4 of the 8 steals in the first half. K-State with the lead and the first possession of the second half.
TCU continues to give a little bit of cushion to Garcia, which opens up her passing lanes in terms of being able to see the court.
Down goes Sides. Possession arrow will give it to TCU. Suarez hands it off to Olivia Miles. Averaging just under 20 points a game, good for 3rd in the Big 12. 7 rebounds, which is top 10 in the Big 12. 6.5 assists, which is 3rd in the Big 12.
Switch on the dribble handoff.
Kicked out to Suarez, pass fake, launches a 3 and hits. Marta Suarez into double figures with 11.
She knew it was going down. She already started to turn to head back on defense.
Suarez, the team leader in threes made and attempted this season. Heel had a couple of fouls in the first half. She spins it in for 2. First points for Tess Heel. She was 0 for 3 from the field before that make. Miles will try a 3. Well short. She'll hear that from this partisan crowd. I mean, everyone's wearing purple, but just by the sound check, it's K-State 70-30, right? You'd say in this building? Maybe a little bit more?
I was going to say 80-20.
It's 100% purple, though.
And I think it's 100% enjoying this back and forth between these two ball clubs.
Garcia, Miles had to settle back a little bit defensively. Garcia couldn't hit. Here comes Olivia. Into the corner to Big B. Big B, baseline drive for 2. 8 points for Bigby, having a good tournament, averaging 7 points a game. Had a good game against BYU with the 13 points.
We talk so much about Miles, about Suarez, about Silva, but Bigby and Hunter can fill it up as well.
As can Taryn Sides. Doesn't need much room, knocks down the 3 after a slow start. She's got 6.
TCU just doing a lot of screen on the ball between Miles and Silva because they know that K-State's switching.
Suarez misses the mark. Here's Heel. Spinning, taking it at Miles again. Olivia Miles playing with 3 fouls. Cannot be physical on the defensive ends. And by the looks of it, they're trying to take it right at Olivia Miles.
You saw Garcia go at her. You've seen Tess Hill go at her.
Silva.
Classens is going to get called for holding / bumping / hugging Silva as she tried to go across the lane.
Take your pick. That's 2 fouls on Nastia Classens.
Taryn Sides. Again, it's not a matter of just spotting up. You got to move without the ball. Some of it is the screens her teammates are setting, but Taryn Sides keeps moving until she gets a good look at the rim.
Hunter to Suarez for 2. 13 now for Marta Suarez, averaging 17 a game.
And they keep giving Garcia a cushion. One, because she's so good at that, getting downhill and getting to the rim.
Good recovery by TCU defensively. She couldn't get it to Spicer, who's on the floor, and here's Miles. Drop back to Suarez. Silva alone underneath for 2. And the foul.
For TCU, out-of-bounds plays are a time to get Marta Suarez touches. Little flex screen as soon as the ball goes inbounds. Suarez gets to the rim and finishes. And this time, Suarez paying off Silva right at the rim.
Foul on sides, her first, and Clara Silva will head to the free throw line. Sophomore from Portugal can't hit. Heels got the rebound for K-State. Sides will try a deep three. Feeling it now. That's 3 threes for Terrence Sides. K-State back in front by 2. Wildcats started 3 of 14 beyond the arc. They are 4 for their last 4 on three-pointers. Jeff Mitty gave you a number pregame for threes made. What was it?
He said 9. He said 9 or more.
They're at 7 right now. Suarez working on Spicer. Strong take for Marta Suarez. 2 more. Already 7 points in the quarter.
I say every time we cover Marta Suarez, she's a difficult matchup because of her skill set as well as her strength.
Here's Heel. 5.5 to go third quarter. Backing in Hunter. Heel very crafty inside. Couldn't get it to drop though. Miles for Silva. Bigby gets past Spicer. Spicer with the dish to Silva. Beautifully done. Taylor Bigby on the drive and the dish for Silva.
With some great team basketball by TCU coming out of halftime. They're making extra passes. They're getting really good looks at the rim.
Sides to Garcia. Kick to Classens. She'll try a 3. Off the mark. Miles. At Classens. Patented move by Olivia Miles to flip it up for 2.
Well, Eric, at halftime, TCU, the taller TCU team, only had 8 paint points, already up to 20 in this game.
Garcia tries to return it to Classens. Another assist and a timeout called by K-State after the made basket. And Jeff Mitty excited coming off.
He has rallied around this youth and this movement right now that's been occurring in Kansas City, because we've seen the attendance for K-State grow as they keep advancing in this tournament.
Garcia making it tough on Hunter, who gets it across half court in time. Next whistle will be another media timeout. Jeff Mitty took the timeout after the made basket. Suarez gets inside of Spicer for 2 more. Marta Suarez continues to lead the way for TCU. Frogs back up by 4. Sides to Classens on the cut. Miles comes in for the block. That will get us to immediate timeouts.
Mark Campbell this morning about the messaging to his team. And he said, since we lost at Colorado, it has stayed the same. We want to host and we want to be a 2 seed so that we can be in Fort Worth.
Of course, Dickey's Arena in Fort Worth, about 3 miles from the TCU campus, one of 2 regional sites for the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. So maybe they'd be there for a little while. They can win the first 2 rounds. After it was lost out of bounds by Miles, Spicer can't hit. Miles committed the first turnover of the second half for TCU. After Suarez hits the 3, TCU is now 9 of 11 from the field in the third quarter.
Hunter getting called for a foul, running with heel in transition.
How about Marta Suarez, Christy? 20 points to lead TCU. 14th time she's gone for 20 or more this season. Remember the last 8 games of the regular season? 22 points a game, 24 of 45. from three-point land. She's keeping it going here in the postseason.
But I think more impressively to me, Eric, is when this offense has seemed to struggle, it has been Marta Suarez who has picked it up and picked this team up. We saw it when they were down at halftime against Cincinnati. Huge third quarter. It's like third quarter is Marta Suarez time.
Not this time for Suarez, and Heal's got the rebound. TCU continues to try to take it at Olivia Miles, but they've been unable to score when they get Miles on the inside here in the third quarter. Garcia came up empty last trip. Now Tess Heel will try her luck against Miles, playing with the 3 fouls, and finally Heel able to score. 6 points for Heel, all in the second half. Suarez looking to back in Klassens. Bielefeld thought about it, then lost it, and a foul's going to be called on TCU. I think it's Suarez who picks up the foul. It is her second. Garcia will check out for K-State. Foy is on. So when this happens for K-State, Taryn Sides running the show. She'll bring it up with Klassens. Sides on Sheffy, who gets called for the foul. That's her first.
Taryn Side's really lucky there because she took a really wide turn off that high on ball screen, and Sheffy should have been able to cut her off, but instead ran with her and gets called for the foul.
Third team foul on the Frogs. Spicer's got a size advantage on Sheffy, tries to back her in, goes with the lefty finish. First points of the second half for Jordan Spicer. Back to a three-point game. Spicer's got her hands full with Suarez right now.
I think K-State's got to send a double. Suarez is just in the zone right now, and she's just too strong.
.22 for the 5th year. Heel short on the 3. Here's Olivia Miles. Miles. Suarez again. And Klassens gets called for the bump. That's her third.
K-State needed a bucket, and on the baseline out-of-bounds set play where they send her to the weak side, and then they get everyone else high and away from her so that she's just isolated to back down the smaller defender and get the 2 points for K-State.
K-State wanted to get a sub in for Klassens playing with the 3 fouls, but didn't get it in time. TCU gets the bucket to go on top by 7. Miles, 4 in the second half. Final minute of the quarter. TCU has outscored K-State 24-16 here in the third. Spicer goes down. She's down back behind the play. Klassens can't give a foul here, so it's a 5-on-4, and now they're going to stop play. I think once TCU brought it back out towards half court, the officials stopped play because they didn't have an advantage in their eyes at that point, right?
Yeah, Mark Hamill's not arguing with the whistle. He was trying to get his players to go because he knew if they went, they wouldn't blow the whistle. Obviously now, biggest concern is Jordan Spicer on the floor.
Spicer went down, and I don't know if she hit her face on the floor here. She's got the towel up on her nose. She slips here. Tripping, oh yeah, just face right down on the glass floor here in Kansas City. Well, they're going to check And one of the first things you think about is it a broken nose? And obviously concussion as well is going to be checked for. And Jordan, it's obviously a lot of discomfort on the bench, but we know how tough she is. It's going to take a lot for her to stay out. Final seconds with Miles. Miles with 2, lets it go off the mark. 3/10 to go in the quarter. Not enough time for K-State to do anything here, except for the K-State fans to let Olivia Miles hear it after the miss. Good quarter for TCU, up by 7 heading to the 4th.
Well, Marta Suarez came out of halftime, and she was hunting shots. 8 points at halftime.
TCU was happy because they were down 1 at halftime, but they are up 7 heading to the 4th. Heel to the basket, can't get it. We've seen a few baskets from in close missed by K-State after a good start to the game where they got so many paint points in the first quarter.
I really believe a lot of that's the length and how it speeds you up around the rim. That length, that is, of TCU.
Sheffy, how about Veronica Sheffy here in this tournament? Averaged 11 minutes a game in the regular season. She scored 7 against BYU. She's got 6 here today, and it's the largest lead of the game for the Horned Frogs. They're up by 9. Heel again, and Miles has picked up her 4th. I don't know why she decided just to wind up and leave no doubt. Was she just trying to fill up the highlight reel with a blocked shot? She's trying to tell the bench, I'm not coming out, but I think Mark Campbell thinks differently.
I mean, there are contesting shots, and then there are those that are trying to send a message, and you hit it on the head with that wind-up.
What kind of message are you trying to send? You had 3 fouls early in the second quarter. Heel at the line.
Well, I think Olivia was trying to tell Mark Campbell that I'm good, I'm staying on the floor, and he was like, no, you have 4.
Heel great at the free throw line. She did miss yesterday against Oklahoma State.
On purpose.
On purpose. Because Oklahoma State was out of timeouts. The rebound, they didn't have a chance to score, and K-State picked up the win. Sheffy gets out of trouble and gets it to Hunter. All right, so once again, Miles on the bench. She's got the 4 personal fouls. Miles going to come right back into the game, by the way. She's at the scores table. 3 on the shot clock. Sheffy with 1, gets it away in time, almost went down, and Silva is going to get called for the foul. Officials are going to have a conversation before the final determination is made, and a foul is called on Silva.
Silva has all that length, but this time it was 2 Wildcat players trying to box her out and get that foul.
So Sheffy checks out. Miles is back in. Here comes Klassen's back on the floor. Spicer has made her way closer to the coaching staff, which is always a really good sign. There you see Jordan Spicer, although teammates just going to make sure everything is in good working order before she comes back into the game. But on the bench right now.
Well, now if I'm K-State, I go at Olivia Miles with the 4 fouls.
Garcia will try to do it. Backing in, scooping it up and in. Seven points, 4 assists for Garcia.
Here's the switch again.
Silva. Klassens comes to help, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will keep it with TCU with 7 on the shot clock.
Mark Campbell imploring Silva to go up with it, but she just didn't catch it clean, and that gave K-State enough time to get down there, double/triple team her. Watch out for Marta Suarez on the baseline out of bounds.
Here she is. She launches. That's going to be short. Picked up by Garcia. Garcia wants the run with the push across half court. Good recovery by TCU. Garcia trying to feed it inside to Harad. Heel, defended by Miles. Klassen's mid-range. Nope, Miles the rebound.
And that's the veteran point guard in Olivia Miles, just telling her team, calm down, slow down, walks it across the court.
Top of your screen, you can see Jordan Spicer getting ready to check into the game. She has been a catalyst for this K-State team as they've gone on big runs. Miles gets the roll. 13 now for Miles. 6 rebounds and a couple of assists.
Terrence Sides got hot, and since then, Bigby just sticking to her.
Sides, good feed, Harad, and Silva's called for the foul. Now send Brandy Harad to the free throw line. I think Spicer's coming in for the shooter, Harad. Sheffy will come in for Silva.
And I think that substitution really shows the versatility of this TCU ball club. You have 6'7" Silva subbing out, and Sheffy subs in for her at 5'9". She'll be a guard, but that moves Marta Suarez to that 5 spot.
Harad comes through at the free throw line. We talked about it before. It's been a struggle. She goes 2 for 2. That's a big moment for K-State. The bench knows it as well as she checks out. So there's Spicer, regular season, under 10 points a game, but in this tournament, outstanding. Tied for the team lead in scoring. 13 of 25 from beyond the arc. Before today's game, 3 for 7 today. 6.5 to go, fourth quarter, semifinal number 1, the winner to tomorrow's championship game.
Double team by K-State, forces Suarez to get rid of it.
Suarez travels. 14th turnover for TCU. Remember, they turned it over 8 times in the first quarter. So they've done a better job taking care of the basketball. They cough it up there. Second turnover of this half. Here's Garcia. Takes it at Miles. Too strong again. Miles in transition. Blast through the lane, but that won't drop. Garcia's got the steal. She's got an opening to the basket and missed another. Things are happening quickly for this young K-State team. They've had their opportunities. But when you take a swing at the champ, you better not miss and miss and miss.
Right now in this game, K-State 10 of 20 on shots at the rim.
Miles won't miss the opportunity. K-State slowing it down, and here is Spicer. Spicer got the defender in the air, and she'll finish. 16 for Spicer to lead K-State in scoring as we approach 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in a 5-point game. Miles, Garcia comes to help. And a timeout is called by TCU with 4:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Deuce at number 1. 9-0 against Oklahoma State to pull another upset. They had an 8-0 run earlier today. Do they have another run in them against the number 1 seed? TCU is the question.
I go back to what Jeff Meany told us pregame. When we enter a tournament, we enter it to win.
Miles to the basket, won't drop. Klassen's the rebound. Garcia drops it back, Spicer. Spicer trying to get by Suarez. Spicer still fighting. Hunter stood her ground. Great job by Donovan Hunter. Big 12 all defensive team stalwart standing her ground for TCU.
I said it earlier, I will say it again. Donovan Hunter does not get enough attention. She does so many little things that help the stars of this TCU team shine. She doesn't get enough credit. The defense, the steadiness of her play.
Miles on the floor with the floor with the 4 fouls. Here is Sheffy. Sheffy caught in the lane, has to throw it up.
TCU working hard against Suarez, gives up so many inches. Here comes the double.
Throwing it out of the double. Hunter, defense on one end, can't get the 3 on the other, and Claessens has the rebound. 4 minutes to go here in the 4th. Heel shut off by Hunter. Good cut by Claessens. Another one won't drop for K-State at the basket. Miles wants to take it at Spicer. Look away pass, corner 3. Hunter could be the knockout. Spicer can't answer. Suarez with the rebound. Sheffy and Sides down on the court hard. Miles out of the scramble. Drops it back for Sheffy. And Olivia Miles will bring it back out towards half court, work some clock.
Smart play by Miles.
Miles steps back for 3. Largest lead of the game. It's 11. Timeout. K-State.
Olivia Miles, the All-American candidate. Olivia Miles, the Big 12 Player of the Year, making plays with the assists, the court vision, cross court to find Hunter in the corner for the big 3. And then she does it herself, taking time off the clock, creates the space. Another huge 3 for the Horned Frogs.
18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and a big celebration after that hoop. As she steps back on the floor, staring down a lot of the K-State fans as well after that celebration. She has 7 of the last 10 points for TCU. She picked up her 3rd foul with 7 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, her 4th foul with 9:12 to go in the 4th quarter. But with the game on the line, Olivia Miles makes plays.
K-State needs to get some points on the board on this possession.
Inside the Claessens, Miles there defensively, and it's going to be Suarez on the foul. That's her 3rd.
Another area of growth for this K-State team in the last month is their execution at a timeout. Set play called by Jeff Mitty in that last timeout. Great execution by the Wildcats.
Claessens at the free throw line. Jeff Mitty in his 12th season as the K-State head coach. Spent 15 seasons as TCU's head coach. Made it to 9 NCAA tournaments. To make it to the NCAA tournament this year, they will need to win this tournament, and they are in the fight. They go with the pressure handled by TCU to Hunter across half court. Inside of 2.5 to play.
And you just see so many examples of how old and mature this TCU team is, especially here in the 4th quarter. Their decision-making, knowing they want to work the clock.
Suarez working against Spicer. The turnaround is going to be short. Olivia Miles there for the rebound. Into the corner, and Mark Campbell calls a timeout from the TCU bench. You know, it's just interesting watching on the court, Christy, just to follow up your point. The youngest player on the 1:59 to go, 18 on the shot clock. TCU with 2 timeouts remaining.
It's keep away time now for TCU. Not only did it just give them another chance to score with that Olivia Miles offensive rebound, but allows them to take more time off the clock.
Sheffy comes through. Heel dribbles into traffic. Here's Sides. Flip back to Claessens. Sides will launch a 3. Was halfway down. Offensive rebound, Heel. Heel puts it in for 2. 9 points all in the second half for Tess Heel.
More full court pressure, more running, jumping, just trying to force a turnover.
Miles is fouled by Heel.
Just the first foul by K-State in this quarter, so they've got to commit 4 more to put TCU on the free throw line.
There's number 2. Harrod picks it up. Hunter to put into play. Coming up a little bit later on, West Virginia and Colorado semifinal number 2. Miles swings it over to Suarez. She will launch a 3. Won't go, and Harrod's got the rebound. Last gasp for K-State. Sides, finds the opening and gets the 2. Now they need a turnover, and Klassen's got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. It'll be TCU basketball. 54.8 to go in an 8-point game.
If I'm the Wildcats here, I try to get a 5-second count. And then obviously go for a quick foul.
No one guarding Hunter right now, so thrown to the backcourt. Sheffy, Mark Campbell says, take it to the basket and score. 10 points for Sheffy. Klassens, no. Suarez the rebound. Here's Bigby and Hunter with Garcia back. Bigby will go in for 2 more.
K-State's just selling out defensively, which has allowed TCU to get these last 2 layups.
Timeout is called by K-State with 31.2 to go, and TCU on top by 12. This is the largest lead of the game for the regular season champs, delivering the knockout punch here in the 4th.
First of all, it's not from lack of effort from K-State today. I think the length, and I'm not even going to say fatigue, because this team fought. I thought the length affected them on all those misses. 10 of 22 at the rim in this game. Those are the gimmies that they really needed if they were going to get the upset.
But add that to 4th game in 4 days.
Yes.
2 upsets, and it all adds up. And we've seen that maybe at, some of their shots, they had the openings at the basket. You had the numbers before, what they are at the rim here today. They've missed quite a few layups. It's been a challenge for Terrence Sides and Gina Garcia, but what a fight here in Kansas City. Jordan Spicer is on, so they'll look to get her going pretty quickly here.
And TCU going to a zone to force K-State to run more clock.
Sides will try a 3. Harrod to Miles. She holds on to it. Flipped over to Bigby. Shot clock is off. There's Garcia with the defense. Picked up by guess who? Sheffy. She's played quite the supporting role here for this TCU team today. It will be Wildcats basketball with 8.9 to go.
I don't care at what level. If you want to win a championship, you have to have your team show up, especially in conference tournament play, because everyone knows option A, B, and C in your playbook. Other players have to be ready to execute in terms of those 4th, 5th, 6th options.
TCU foul number 2 for Sheffy. For second, 15 foul.
So foul called on Sheffy. That's 5 fouls.
No, it's the 5th team foul. I think someone told her it was 5 fouls. It's the 5th team foul.
5th team foul.
Right.
No free throws here?
I think she just said it's a loose ball foul.
Okay. Garcia will drop it back to Sides. Sides to Heel. Heel has it blocked into the hands of Suarez. And TCU will defend their tournament championship tomorrow. Olivia Miles and the Horned Frogs with a strong